Enki, video 8. His course became upset, his doings were confused. Tiamat's band tightly her encircled, with terror they trembled. Tiamat to her roots gave a shudder, a mighty roar she emitted. On Nibiru she cast a spell, engulfed him with her charms. The issue between them was joined, the battle was unavoided. Face to face they came, Tiamat and Nibiru. Against each other they were advancing. They were for battle approach, they pressed on for single combat. The Lord spread his net, to encompass her he cast it. With fury, Tiamat cried out, like one possessed she lost her senses. The evil wind which had been behind them, Nibiru drove forth. In her face he let it loose. She opened her mouth, the evil wind to swallow, but could not close her lips. The evil wind charged her belly, into her inwards it made its way. Her inwards were howling, her body was distended, her mouth was wide open. Through the opening the Nibiru shot a brilliant arrow, a lightning most divine. It pierced her innards, her belly it tore apart. It tore into her womb, it split apart her heart. Having thus subdued her, her life breath he extinguished. The lifeless body Nibiru surveyed, like a slaughtered carcass Tiamat now was. Beside their lifeless mistress, her 11 helpers trembled with terror. In Nibiru's net they were captured, unable they were to flee. Kingu, who by Tiamat was made the host chief, was among them. The Lord put him in fetters. To his lifeless mistress he bound him. He wrested from Kingu the tablet of destiny, unrightly to him given, stamped in his own seal, fastened the destiny to his own chest. The others of Tiamat's band as captives he bound. In the circus he them ensnared, he trampled them underfoot, cut them to pieces. He bound them all to his circuit. To turn around he made them backward to court. From the place of the battle Nibiru then departed to the gods who had him appointed the victory to announce. He made a circuit about Apsu to Kishar and Ansar life's journey. Gaga came out to greet him as a herald to the others he then journeyed. Beyond on and on to Nibiru to the abode and the deep proceeded, the fate of the lifeless Tiamat and the king who he then considered. To Tiamat, whom he had subdued, the Lord Nibiru then returned. He made his way to her, paused to her lifeless body, to artfully divide the monster in his heart, lie his planning. Then as a muscle, it spelled M-U-S-M-E-L, into two parts he split her. Her chest from her lower part he separated. Her inner channels he cut apart. Her golden veins he beheld with wonder. Trotting upon her hinder part, the Lord her upper part completely severed. That's Lord with a capital L. Trotted upon her hinder part, the Lord her upper part completely severed. The north wind his helper from his side he summoned. To thrust away the severed head, the wind he commanded. To the void to place it. Nibiru wind upon Tiamat then hovered, sweeping upon her gushing waters. Nibiru shot a lightning, to north wind he gave a signal. In a brilliance was Tiamat's upper part, to a region unknown carried. With her the bound king who was also exiled, of the severed part to her companion to be. The hinder part's fate Nibiru then considered, as an everlasting trophy of the battle he wished it to be. A constant reminder in the heavens, the place of the battle to enshrine. With his mate, the hinder part he smashed to bits his pieces, then strung them together as a band to form a hammered bracelet. Locking them together as watchmen he stationed them. A firmament divided the waters from the waters. The upper waters from the firmament, from the waters below it he separated. Artful works of Nibiru this fashion. The Lord then crossed the heavens to survey the regions. The upstart quarter to the abode of Gaga he measured the dimensions. The edge of the deep Nibiru then examined. Towards his birthplace he cast his gaze. He paused and hesitated, then to the firmament. The place of the battle slowly returned, passing again in Apsu's region. The son's missing spouse he thought was Minor's. He gazed upon Tiamat's wounded half. To her upper part he gave attention. The waters of life, her bounty, from the wounds were still pouring. Her golden veins Apsu's rays were reflecting. The seed of life, his creator's legacy. Nibiru then remembered when he trod on Tiamat, when he split her asunder. To her the seed he surely imparted. He addressed words to Apsu, to him thus saying, with your warming rays to the wounds give healing. Let the broken part new life be given. In your family as a daughter to be. Let the waters to one place be gathered. Let firm land appear. By firm land let her be called. Ki, henceforth her name to be. So they basically named it Ki at that time. Apsu to the words of Nibiru gave heed. Let the earth join my family. Ki, firm land of the below. Let earth her name henceforth be. So they're saying, alright, we're going to call it earth. By her turning let their day and night be. In the days my healing rays to her I shall provide. Let Kingu be a creature of the night, to shine at the night. I shall appoint him. Earth's companion, the moon forever to be. Nibiru, the words of Apsu with satisfaction heard. He crossed the heavens and surveyed the regions. To the gods who had him elevated, he granted permanent station. The circuits he destined that none shall transgress nor fall short of each other. He strengthened the heavenly locks, gates on both sides he established. An outermost abode he chose for himself. Beyond Gaga were its dimensions, the great circuit to be his destiny. He beseeched Apsu for him to declare. All the gods spoke up from the stations. Let Nibiru, sovereign be surpassing, most radiant of the gods he was. Let him truly the son of the sun be. From his quarter Apsu gave blessing. Nibiru shall hold the crossing of heaven and earth. Crossing shall be his name. The gods shall cross over neither above nor below. He shall hold the central position. The shepherd of the gods he shall be. A shar shall be his circuit, that his destiny will forever be. Now this is the account of how olden times begin. And the era that was in the annals, the golden era by name was known. And now from Nibiru to earth the missions went to go to obtain. The escape of Alalu from Nibiru was his beginning. With great understanding was Alalu endowed, much knowledge he had learned and acquired. By his forefathers Anshargo and the heavens of the circuits much knowledge was amassed. By Enshar his knowledge greatly augmented. Of that Alalu made much learning. With the stages he discoursed, savants and commanders he consulted. What happened to my music here? Seconds. Thus was knowledge to the beginning ascertained. Thus did Alalu this knowledge possess. The gold of the hammer bracelet was the confirmation. The gold in the hammer bracelet of gold in Tiamat's upper half was the indication.